All right, let's jump right in. Today, we're taking a look at an organization called MIE, which stands for Modern International Education. They're doing some really interesting things to change up how we think about higher education and professional development on a global scale. So right off the bat, this is how MIE describes itself. Now, you might hear Digital Integrated Organization and think, okay, that's a mouthful of buzzwords, but it's actually super important to what they do. This isn't just about putting courses online. It's about a mission to seamlessly connect every single part of your learning and career journey using technology. And this gets to the absolute heart of their whole philosophy. Just think about it for a second. What if you could get world-class training, even university-level programs, without ever having to get on a plane or even get a passport? That's the big promise we're going to explore today.
So what's really driving MIE? What's the big idea behind it all? Let's start by breaking down their core vision for what education should be. It's really built on 4 key pillars.
As you can see, this is a pretty ambitious vision. It's about so much more than just teaching. They're looking to make education way more efficient and able to grow. And get this, they actually see learning as a tool to improve entire societies and economies. But it all comes back to that core idea of borderless international education that creates one smooth, connected journey from the moment you start learning to when you land that dream job.
Okay, so you've got this huge vision. But how do you actually make it happen? Well, for MIE, it all comes down to their unique, modern approach to learning. First up is what they call the modern approach. And this is all about getting away from just passively listening to someone talk for hours. MIE is focused on active, engaging learning. Think participation, rewards, and tons of online interaction. In other words, learning here is something you do, not just something you sit back and receive. Next is their integrated approach, and this is really about connecting all the dots. They use technology to link up your academic studies, your professional training, and your actual career path into one single system. And what's really cool is that it's designed to be open to absolutely everyone, no matter where you're coming from.
And finally, there's the connected approach. You can think of this as the tech backbone that holds the whole thing together. It's all about creating this smart, networked environment where students, teachers, and all the learning resources are linked up. It just makes the whole experience feel totally seamless.
So, what does this actually feel like when you're a student? Well, here's the breakdown. You're going to be collaborating with other people. You'll see game-like elements, like earning rewards to keep you motivated. They even use clever techniques like spaced learning, where you review things at just the right moment to lock it into your long-term memory. And, of course, it's all delivered online with quizzes and official certifications to prove what you've learned. Okay, so we've covered the why and the how. Now let's get into the what. What are the specific training programs, technologies, and solutions that MIE actually offers?
MIE's offerings really break down into 2 main areas. On one side, you've got direct training and consulting services for people like you and me. And on the other side, they provide the actual technology and software for organizations to manage their own learning systems. So they're serving both the individual learner and the institution at the same time.
Now, if we look closer at the training side, the variety is pretty amazing. They've got everything from live workshops to super specific Cisco tech training and one-on-one consulting. They even help with things like studying abroad and finding jobs in other countries, which helps turn that idea of an international education into a real, tangible international career. And on the tech side of things, MIE provides the whole package for businesses and schools. We're talking corporate training platforms, custom-built software, you name it. They can give an organization the entire digital setup it needs to run a top-notch educational program, complete with accredited awards and degrees.
Now, whenever you're talking about education, there's always one huge question. Credibility. Is this for real? So let's take a look at the recognition and the accreditations that are backing MIE's programs.
It all really starts with the people. The team at MIE is made up of more than 20 experienced and certified instructors, lecturers, and consultants. These aren't just academics. They're specialists from fields like computer science and business, and they bring real-world experience from international universities and major companies to the table. In this table, this really shows you their global footprint. You can see accreditations from organizations all across North America, Europe, and the Middle East. So what does that actually mean for you? It means that a tech certification you get through their Cisco partnership or a professional certificate approved by a group like the IEQAB is going to be recognized and respected pretty much anywhere in the world. It carries real global weight.
So what does all of this mean for you personally? Let's tie it all together and map out what a journey with MIE could actually look like.
Your path with them is actually really clear. It all starts with you exploring their global programs to find the perfect fit. Then, you jump in and learn using all those modern interactive tools we talked about. After that, you earn certificates that are recognized all over the world. And the final and most important step, you take those new skills and qualifications and use them to accelerate your career, with MIE helping you along the way.
Which really just leaves us with this one last question. In a world where skills and jobs are becoming more and more global, an education without borders isn't just a nice to have, it's becoming a necessity. So the real question is, are you ready to build yours?